Okay, so I'm at Universal. Um, we're right in the middle of adding this cool shot for Fast 8. And came in, and the second I came to work, I was showered with love from my boy Gary Gray, who told me, congratulate. Well, I'll let him tell you. Gary, tell him.
Congratulations, man. When I saw Triple X last night, off the chain. Matter of fact, I got a little jealous because there was a couple action scenes in there that I wish I had shot. We got some dope plane action on that. We got some dope motorcycle action, and of course, my man on the skateboard is unrivaled. Man, I can't tell you. If you look, I first of all I had to support it. I didn't even go to premiere because I wanted to support it. I wanted to go. I wanted to see it with an audience, and I had a blast, man. It was a blast. You go out there, you see Xander Cage getting down. We missed him. Now he's back, and now here he is. He took some time out of his schedule to come work with us here. Of course, it's his thing.
Yeah, this
but
is important to me.
I'm telling you, man, it was a blast. Had a lot of fun. Now, you shot in DR, right?
Yes, we did shoot in DR. We did shoot in DR.
Now, there was a lot of women in that movie, man.
Well, there are a lot. There's a lot of beauty in that movie, man.
It's a lot
oh
of women.
Oh my God,
it's a lot,
the women in that movie are
a lot of women in that movie.
insane. They're beautiful,
Insane. No.
strong, multicultural,
Yeah.
powerful. I mean, I think Triple X has probably one of the best cast of females, of female actors ever. And I don't even like to say female or male. I call everyone actors, but they're so strong. And it's so representative of our world right now. They just steal the show. All of them. Ruby Rose, Deepika, Nina Dober. Deepika is from India. She's so amazing.
Phenomenal.
Isn't she amazing?
Phenomenal.
I actually went to India with her. We went to India to have when she first did the movie, she made me promise her that I would do a premiere in India. So,
but they told me you couldn't walk anywhere in India.
I couldn't walk anywhere.
They told me I just got
too much love. It's
a lot of love. I talked to his security, and he could not walk outside because the crowds were so big. You could not walk around in India. Now that's what you talk. That's when you say international superstar. I remember, and now I can gauge it because we went to Cuba, and he couldn't even drive down the street at all. People were They were blocking the streets, running after his car. He couldn't even drive.
But there was a lot of love. That was just love.
There was a lot of love. It was a lot of love. So I just talked to my man. I'm not gonna say his name, but my man who does your security, and was like, "Man, there's no way we could not walk around India because the crowds were so huge."
True.
And it's gonna open in China, right?
It is going to open in China. We're going to go to China. I'm going to go to China with one of the great actors in it, Donnie Yen and Chris Wu.
Off the chain.
And Tony Jaa. Donnie Yen's insane. He's Ip Man. Yeah, he's
Ip
insane.
Man. Off the chain.
So good in it.
The airplane sequence.
That's so dope.
They're floating around.
So dope.
While the plane is crashing and fighting.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like it.
Oh my God, it's so cool. We're going to China. We're going to China. I think we may be going to Korea, and I think we may be going to Japan. But I'm very excited to go to China with Donnie Yen. It's just, you know me and my whole multicultural flavor.
Right.
It's just the idea of having an international cast all working together in a global film for the world.
Global film.
We made the movie for the world, and the world responded by making it #1, and that kind of thing inspires people to continue. So now Paramount wants to make another one. Global, baby. Global.
We love New York.
Dude.
We love LA.
Oh my God.
We love Atlanta. We love Chicago.
That's right.
But when you can't walk around in Cuba,
No.
you can't walk around in China,
No.
you can't walk around in India, that's when you're on a whole nother level. And
blessed.
I've never seen anything like it. And I've been around the world a few times, and I know a few famous people, but this dude can't even walk around. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
And I'm the most normal dude in the world.
But seriously, we went to. I'm not gonna tell you where we went, but We have normal day shit.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, sure.
And
Sure.
then I get reminded that this dude can't go to certain places without, like,
Sure.
I said
sure.
crazy.
That's true.
Because we sitting here, now we're here, I'm not going to tell you what we are, but we're here,
Sure.
we're chilling.
Sure.
We're talking about the scene, just normal stuff when you're making movies.
Sure.
If we walk outside of this place,
Sure.
it's insane.
Sure.
Absolutely
Yeah,
insane.
especially with those trams going by.
Oh yeah, no, that would be dope. Actually,
That would be dope.
That would be a surprise.
I should.
You should
take
do it. You should do it.
I should have them all say something.
You should do it. I think we should go out and just
See
for a
if a
second.
tram is going by.
We should. I think we should.
Okay.
But we should tell people that go see Triple X, you guys,
Oh, man,
because
thank you, good.
it's a blast. I remember watching Star Wars when I was younger, and just the fun that I had, and the fun that you have in this movie, man, is dope.
It was so much. I was just telling Ron Meyer earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
The darkness and the character that I was able to play in Fate of the Furious, in some ways, I was allowed to do that because of the lightheartedness I was able to do.
Well, you said that when we talked about Fast 8 and what we were about to do. You really went out and had some fun.
That's right.
On Triple X.
That's right.
Because the character, the Dom in Fate of the Furious, is so different than what you've ever expected and that you've ever seen from Dom and from Vin. In terms of that level, is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I can't wait for you guys to see Fast 8. But first, you got to go see Triple X.
yes,
And
you do.
get that Xander fix.
Get that get that Xander fix.
Get that Xander
Get that
fix.
Xander fix. Get
And
that
then, when you see Dom, you're not going to recognize the person on the screen. I promise you that. And again, like I said, I don't do this often. I'm a man behind the scenes. Very rarely do I step out and do this type of stuff. But you will not recognize Vin Diesel as Dom because he went deep on a lot of levels. And, he's still coming out of it.
Still coming out of it.
He's still coming out of it. People are like, Dom, what happened? What's going on, man? What happened to the family? You got to see it in the movie.
Yeah, you got to see it in the movie.
You got to see it in the movie. And I'm not just I'm telling you, I'm not selling. I'm so happy I did this movie. I'm so impressed across the board with the cast. I had the best crew on planet Earth. And the level of dedication that this man put forward, you're going to see it and you're going to appreciate it.
Yeah, it was crazy when we did. Thank you for that. It was crazy when we did the Times Square trailer and when we shut down Times Square for the first time in history and how the people just lost their minds and just like...
You were surprised.
So surprised.
You were surprised.
Because
the trailer's dope, right?
Oh my God.
If you like the Fate of the Furious trailer, it's one of the best trailers I've ever seen. But I got to tell you, when we went to New York and we shut down Times Square, which has never been done before, ever, we saw it on all the monitors up there in Times Square.
We heard the roar from like it was New Year's Eve, like everybody.
And it was snowing.
And it was snow. It's just amazing.
And it was snowing. And then when the kiss happened, you could feel the traffic stop in Times Square.
Plane stopped in midair.
On some, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the trailer was an event, and you should watch people's reactions on YouTube.
God.
You watch the reactions of people watching that trailer for the first time, and this man delivers that on that promise. The trailer's just not a trailer. Gets you hyped up. You get there, and you're not satisfied. And I'm saying that humbly, but this man really, really delivers a performance. Because Dom, you never seen Dom go there.
No, you haven't. You haven't. But we knew we were going to have to go down a dark road for Chapter 8.
That's right.
You've seen so much throughout the years. For 20 years, we knew we were going to have to challenge this. You heard about the concept of family. You heard about the concept of family. And our first conversation was, okay, we've heard it for 20 years. Now let's challenge it to its core.
And at every turn, this man says, what Paul think. How can we do this out of respect for Paul? Vin has been so connected and concerned. He's like, I don't want to do 8 if it's not connected to my brother. And the level of passion and respect for this saga and for his connection to his brother was something that I had never experienced before. And so selfless and so caring, you're gonna feel that love in this movie. It's not just to make money. It's not, because I wouldn't have joined on and he wouldn't have done it. When we first sat down, he says, I don't need to do this one. And if we don't make this crazy, and if we don't put the love that this deserves, I don't want to do it. He did it. He did it. He did it. Much love to you fans out there that's been supporting the franchise. And just for right now, Triple X, sorry to change the subject. Triple X, you got to go check out Xander, because the man, if you want to smile, you got to go see Triple X. If you want to see some stuff, I can't curse, that you haven't seen on film before, go check it out. Definitely. And definitely April, check out Fast 8, Fate of the Furious. You will not be let down. My man, Xander Cage, Dom Toretto, we here.
All love, all love.